Welcome to another Forex Forecast with Blue Pips Forex. I'm Francis, and in this video I'm going to be talking about NZD CAD, USDPY, USD CHF, Euro AUD and Pound NZD, showing the major levels of structures in the market. Now I'm going to be trading around them this coming week. If you are not subscribed to this channel, please do so now to enable you get our notifications the moment we upload a new video. So without further waste of time, let's get down to this analysis. Right, so this is NZD CAD. And what we can see first of all is that we had this descending channel right here, where we had a breakout with this green candle right here. We had the retest and rejection with this huge pin bar right here. That's a monthly pin bar, and after that the price made the move up, and now you can see the price reacting to resistance at this point. I see that area was resistance at this point. It was resistance here. We had support several times through this area. You can see we had resistance at this point here. So that's actually a very important area of structure to keep in mind, and you can see the price already reacting to that area right there. So from the monthly time frame, we have resistance. I can expect the price to drop a little bit for probably a continuation lower or more drop in the price. So that's what we have on the weekly time frame. So on the weekly time frame, we can see that last week gave us a brief rejection of this area. Sorry, last 2 weeks gave us a brief rejection of this area, and last week has just given us the first impulsive candle lower. So we can expect that from the weekly time frame, the price is coming to 89.98 over the next few weeks to find support here. As you can see from this area, we had the first impulse, we had the correction, we had another impulse. So this could just be a correction, and you can see that we have this ascending trend line right here, of which from here we had one support right here. So we can expect the price to come to this area and find support around this zone, around this 98 90 89 98 level, and this ascending trend line right here. So from the weekly time frame, we expect to see further drop in the price to 89.98 level. So that's what we have from the daily time frame. Alright, so I spoke about this pair a couple of times in the past, and I talked about it when the price was somewhere here. I explained all the reasons why I wanted to see the price make this move to this support right here, and that's what the market did. And I did another analysis on this pair when the price I just created this candle right here, explaining all the reasons why I wanted to see the price make this move to this resistance right here. And once again, that was exactly what the market did. And I'm going to link this two previous analysis in the description, so you can check it out to see the reasons why I wanted to see the drop in the price. So right now we have a market that's closed, that gave a daily close below this 91.42 resistance a couple of days ago. After the close below that support, we had the retest as resistance the following day, and we have continuation lower. So at this moment, if you've not taken an entry from this area right here, then you don't want to take an entry on this pair right now, because it's already on the move, and it's never a wise decision to take a trade when the price is already on the move, just like jumping into a moving vehicle. So what, before I'll be looking for an entry on this pair, what I want to see is at least a daily close below this 90.67 area. So if I'm going to see a daily close below this area, then on the retest as resistance, that's why I'll be taking my short trade to the overall weekly target at 89.98. So if we have a situation where the price will fail to find, let's say we have a daily close below, and then instead of finding resistance at this point, the price just breaks back above, we won't be able to take the trade on this pair anymore. So that's going to be all on NZD CAD. Here on Euro JPY, this is the monthly time frame, and what we can see immediately is that we have this huge double bottom pattern right here, and we have the neckline around here. Then what we can also see once again is that we have the break of this double bottom pattern. We have the retest right here, and after retest, what we expect is continuation higher for this we had the first impulse correction, so we expect to see another impulse over the next few months. But we can see that we have this descending resistance right here, which was resistance here, it was resistance here, and we are going to expect this area to still act as resistance over the next few months, as the case may be. However, we expect to see the price come to this area over the next few months. So this is what we have from the weekly time frame. From the weekly time frame, we have strong level of weekly resistance around here. You can see that this area was resistance here. It was resistance several times here. We had support several times through this area, and once again at this area we had resistance. So with all this resistance, what we expected was for the price to drop back to support at this point, and that's exactly what is happening. So within the next few weeks, I'll expect to see the price touch this support first before any other thing. So that's what we have on the daily time frame. Alright, so I talked about Euro JPY a couple of times in the past. I talked about it when the price was somewhere around here. I explained all the reasons why I wanted to see the price make this move to this resistance at this point, and that's what happened. And then when the price was somewhere around here, I did another video explaining all the reasons why I wanted to see the price drop back to this support around there. But I also stated that as long as this daily support will remain intact, we might just see consolidation. You can see that the price just consolidated for a couple of weeks. And I did another video on this pair somewhere around here when the price had created this huge red candle right here. I did another video explaining all the reasons why I wanted to see the price drop lower, and I actually took a trade on this pair, but we got stopped at break even somewhere around here. Now we can see that the price has given us a daily close below this daily level of um, support I've been talking about for the last few weeks. So now with a daily close below this support, what I'll be expecting will be for the price to retest previous support as resistance. So if this area will hold as resistance, then that's why I'm going to be looking for short opportunity. This is down to 124.70 area of support over the next few days or weeks, as the case may be. But if we're going to have a situation where the price will just come back and fail to find resistance at this point, say the price just keeps climbing higher, then we won't be able to take this trade because we will not have the confirmation we need for this trade. So that's going to be all on Euro JPY. Next pair on our list is USD CHF, and what we can see on this pair is that the price has just touched a monthly level of support right here. We can see that that area was support through this area, it was support once again here, and we expected the area to act as support, and now we can see that the price has just touched the support. So with the price touching that support, what we expect normally will be a kind of reaction, and that's what we are getting. So for now, we expect to see the price climb to this area of structure over the next few months or weeks, as the case may be. So that's what we have on the weekly time frame. Alright, so this is the weekly time frame, and what we can immediately see on the weekly time frame is that we have a weekly close back above this 88.92 area of um, structure in the market, and you can see that the week closed above that area. So with a weekly close above this previous resistance, what we will expect will be for the price to continue to the next the overall resistance we have from the monthly time frame, which is also resistance on the weekly time frame. You can see that it was support at this point, it was support at this point. So after a break, we expect previous support to become resistance, and that's why we expect to see the price get to this area and probably find resistance or continue higher. However, we expect to see the price get to this area because we already have a weekly close above this 88.92 level of structure. So that's what we have from the daily time frame. Okay, so this is the daily time frame, and what we can see is that we had a push lower, then we had price come here, we had this push lower, we had price come here, and then we have another push lower again, creating this inverse head and shoulders pattern we have right here. So with this inverse head and shoulders pattern, what we can expect is a new move up, probably into this area we highlighted from the monthly and weekly time frame, or even this descending trend line we have right here. As you can see, that trend line has acted as resistance several times in the past, and we can expect it to still act as resistance over the next few days or weeks, as the case may be. So now that we have a an inverse head and shoulders pattern what we can also see is that the neckline of this pattern is still intact, as the week of Friday's candle failed to give us a close above this 8914 level, which is actually the neckline of this inverted and shoulders. So what I'll be waiting for will be at least a daily close above this 8914 area. And the reason why I'll be waiting for a daily close, because from here the price could just reject this resistance and start a new move lower. So you don't want to take a trade when the price has not given a clear close above resistance. So what I'll be waiting for will be a daily close above this resistance. If I'm going to see a daily close above that resistance, on the retest of resistance and support, then I'll be looking for good entry opportunities. And if I should get one, then I'm going to be taking a long trade with good risk to reward to 90, 100 over the next few days or weeks, as the case may be. So if we are just going to see a situation where the price refuses to give us a daily close above this area and we just start a new move downwards, then obviously we will no longer be interested in this trade, because we don't have the confirmations we need to take this trade anymore. So that's going to be all on USD CHF. Next pair on our list for today is Euro AUD. And first of all, what we can see from monthly time frame is this huge ascending channel right here. You can see that from this area, the price found support at this point, found resistance here, found resistance here, came down to support, just went up till it found resistance here again. And after the price gets to resistance, what you'd expect is for the price to get back to support. As since it was the monthly time frame, we expected it to play out over a longer period of time, which could take up to like 6 to 7 months, and that's what has been playing out for a couple of months right now. So from the monthly time frame, we expect this to see the price touch support at 54, 58 level. As you can see, that area was support back here, support around there. We had resistance several times here, we had resistance, we had support back around here. So we can see that that level is a key level in the market, and it acts as confluence with this channel support right here. So we expect to see the price get to this level over the next few months. Let's see what we have on the weekly time frame. Alright, so from the weekly time frame, what we can immediately see is that this last week has given us a weekly close below weekly level um, of support. So with a weekly close below weekly level of support, we expect the price to continue to the next level of support down at 54.20 over the next few weeks or days, as the case may be. As you can see, this area was support around here, we had support back here, around here we had resistance, and then you can see that that area just keeps holding a strong level of structure in the market. So with a weekly close below the area, I can expect to see continuation down to 54.20 over the next few days or weeks, as the case may be. So that's what we have from the daily time frame. Alright, so from the daily time frame, I talked about this pair a couple of times. First talked about the pair when the price gave this first close below this whole area of structure right here, and I talked about this pair, explaining all the reasons why I wanted to see the price make a push lower, and I took a trade on this pair which stopped at break even, because as you can see, after this little rejection candle here, the price went back up, and we were not able to continue to our objective. However, I stopped at break even. And I made another analysis on this pair when the price had produced this particular red candle right here, explaining all the reasons why I wanted to see the price make this drop, and that's exactly what the market has done, and the price just continued to drop. So I'm going to link this previous analysis in the description. You can check it out to see the reasons why I wanted to see that drop in the price. So now what we can see is that we had a daily close below this level of support at 57.32, and the next day we had a test and a rejection before continuation down to our first daily target at 56.06. So after the area, the price rejected the area, and then we can see the price coming back to retest this area of structure right now. So from the monthly and weekly time frame, we expect to see continuation lower, but from the daily time frame, we are trapped between support and resistance. That's daily support and daily resistance. So what I'll be waiting for will be a daily rejection of this 57.32 resistance. If I'm going to see a nice daily rejection of this area, then with a good entry signal, I'm going to be taking a short trade from that area. But if I'm not going to see a rejection of this area, if the price will just continue lower on Monday, then if I see a daily close below this 5606 support, then on the test as resistance, that's why I'll be taking my short trade to 54.62. um so that's going to be all on Euro AUD. Next pair on our list is Pound NZD. So what we can see first of all is that we had a monthly close below a major level of structure in the market. Um, December's candle just gave remained below that area, and now January's candle is already on, and I know that as at time of the shooting of this video, um this was the 16th of January. So we still have about 15 days or so to go in this month. So there's still enough time for this to change, because as long as the price remains below resistance, I'd expect to see the price continue down to this support down here. Even taking the fact that the price just gave a close below a multi-year um, channel pattern. So I would expect to see the price continue lower to this 81.96 level. So let's see what we have from the weekly time frame. Right, so from the weekly time frame, you have a market that is below weekly level of support. Right, so you can see that we had support, and then the price closed below. We had to test as resistance. We had another test as resistance right here again, and now you can see the price once again approaching that resistance once again. So now from here, one of two things can happen. We can either see the price give us a nice rejection of this area for continuation lower like we expect from the monthly time frame, or we can just have a situation where next week's candle starts moving lower. However, as long as the price will remain below this 91.16 level on a weekly closing basis, I will expect to see continuation lower to 83.13 over the next few weeks or months, as the case may be. So that's what we have from the daily time frame. Right, so I spoke about this pair a couple of times. I spoke about the pair when it was somewhere around here. I explained all the reasons why I wanted to see the price retest this area and make the next move downwards, and that's exactly what the market did. I did another analysis when the market was somewhere here, explaining the reasons why I wanted to see a rejection of this area for continuation lower, and we can see that the price just kept rising and never gave us an opportunity to take a trade. I did another video when the price was here. I explained all the reasons why I wanted to see the price from this area make the next move down to this support precisely, and that's exactly what the market has done once again. So I'm going to link this analysis also in the description. You can check it out for further free education. You can see the reasons why I wanted to see that move to the downside. So right now we have the price approaching this same resistance once again. And also another thing that's important to note is that the price is at a position where it could be forming a range bound market between that support and this resistance right here, which means this move could just continue for as long as it needs to continue between that support and that resistance. However, I would expect to see the price give a rejection of this area. So with a daily rejection of this area, only a daily rejection of this area before I start looking for any short opportunities. Why? Because we have horizontal level of resistance right there. Also have this trend line resistance that was found resistance at this point. I expect that the price will once again find resistance at this point before the next move lower back into this support. But I'll keep in mind that this is the first daily level of support we are going to be experiencing in this move lower before next daily level of support right here. So I'll expect to see the price take out this level if and then take out this level. Before I'll be looking for any short trade, that would be if and only if I see a daily rejection of this area with a good entry signal. So that's going to be all with my analysis for this week. If you enjoyed it, do smash the like button. If you are not subscribed to the channel, please click the subscribe button. So click on the bell notification to enable you get our content the moment we upload a new video. And share the video with your friends. If you have any question to ask, please leave it in the comment section below. I'll be more than willing to answer your questions. So till we meet in the next video, do have yourself a wonderful weekend.